विश्व शांति दर्शन चैनल के यशवंत व्यक्तिमत्व विकास कार्यक्रम में आपका स्वागत है। यशवंत व्यक्तिमत्व अर्थात वह व्यक्ति जो शरीर से तंदुरुस्त, मन से सतर्क, बुद्धि से तीव्र तथा आध्यात्मिक दृष्टि से उजागर हो। इस कार्यक्रम में लगातार हम आपको शारीरिक व मानसिक संवर्धन के विविध प्रकारों की जानकारी देने का प्रयास करेंगे। आज का कार्यक्रम योग अभ्यास पर आधारित है और उसे प्रस्तुत कर रही है सुश्री हर्षा बोरा जी।
Namaste everyone. Welcome to you all in the Vishwa Shanti Darshan channel. Today we are going to continue with the Hatha Yoga series. In the Hatha Yoga series previously we have seen the sitting and standing asanas. Today we are going to introduce couple of supine asanas which is really good for our body, for our mind and for our body balance. So today our first asana will be Uttan Padasana. Uttan means we are going to lift our legs, Pad means legs and Asana means posture. So posture will be raised leg posture in the supine position. So here we are going to lift our legs and we are going to see the benefits of this asana. So we'll start with the asana, but remember the contraindications, limitation for these asanas. If you have the severe lower back pain, if you are suffering through the hypertension, any stomach disorders, you should avoid this practice or do it under the proper guidance. If you are pregnant, you can practice this, but practice under the proper guidance. If you are menstruating, please do not do this practice. And for others, this is very good. We will see these benefits later. So now we will move to the practical of the asana. Now slowly we will move to the supine position. Take your both hands back, take support of your elbows and slowly lie down on your back. Take your both legs together, hands should be next to your body and completely relax yourself. Straighten your neck. In the beginning, if you are feeling difficulty in lifting the legs, we will start with a variation. So here we will do Ek Pad Uttan Padasana. It means instead of lifting both legs together, we are going to lift only one leg up. So your palm should be on the ground. Turn your palms downwards and exhale, and with the inhalation, slowly and gently lift your right leg up, completely up, and hold this position. If you are not able to hold, slowly bend your little bit knee, hold your thigh and completely stretch. Make sure you are completely stretching your toes out, and slowly and gently whenever you feel, slowly come down. Again with the left leg, exhale, with inhalation lift. If you have low back pain, hold your thigh and then completely stretch. Then slowly with the exhalation, slowly come down. In the beginning, you can hold it for the couple of seconds. Later on, you can try to hold for at least 3 breathings. So this is Ek Pad Uttan Padasana. Next will be final asana. In that we are going to see Uttan Padasana. In Uttan Padasana, we are going to lift our both legs together. If you want to insert your palms under your buttocks, you can insert and give the support to your legs, or else you can straighten your both the arms. Legs together and exhale deeply, and with inhalation very slowly and gently. Make sure you are not bending your knees. Your toes are pointing towards you. If you want, you can hold your thighs and give support to your legs and hold this and breathe normal, and with slowly and gently with the exhalation, slowly you can take your both legs down. Make sure you are not dropping your both legs down. Slowly and gently just keep your both legs down. In the beginning, you may feel difficulty because your core muscles are not good enough. In the beginning, you may feel difficulty due to the core muscles, but later on, slowly, you can improve it. We will see it one more time. Exhale, and with the inhalation, again exhale. And relax. So when we are doing this asana, you may feel the strength, stomach muscles, that is the core muscles, also in the hamstrings, in our calves. So this is good to remove our stress, tension. It also improves the blood circulation from our low part of the body towards the heart. And it is very helpful to build our core muscles. And it is always said that if our core muscles are good, then our guts are good. So it is helping in digestive disorders like indigestion, constipation. So if you do this asana, you will get all the benefits, and make sure with the time, slowly you improve the timings of the holding asanas. And when we are holding the asanas, make sure you are breathing normal. Try not to hold your breath and just make sure how it is working in your body. So next asana we are going to see is Ek Paat Uttan Angushtanasana. That means we are going to hold the big toe of our leg with our hand. तो अगले आसन में हम करने जा रहे हैं, अपने हाथ से अपने पैर का हम अंगूठा पकड़ने की कोशिश करेंगे इन दिस सुपाइन पोजीशन. पीठ पे लेट कर ही इस आसन का अभ्यास करेंगे. देयर आर 2 वेरिएशंस फॉर दिस आसन, सो वी आर गोइंग टू सी ऑल द 2 वेरिएशंस. इसके दोनों भी प्रकार हम देखने जा रहे हैं. सो लिमिटेशंस फॉर दिस आसनास आर सेम as we have seen before for the Uttan Padasana. So if you have any problems, try to avoid this practice. But if you do this practice, you will get the good benefits for your low back. Legs together, palms facing to the ground, and body in one line. So in this asana, what we are going to do is, we are going to lift our right leg up. Then we are going to hold the toe with the left hand, and then we are going to twist our lower back, our leg, and then we are going to hold the position in the breathing normal position. And in this asana, we have to make sure we are not lifting our shoulder up, the right shoulder up. So for that, right hand we are going to stretch, left hand stretch, and toes standing. We will exhale, and with the inhalation we'll lift our right leg up, and with the help of left hand we are going to hold the toe with both the fingers. Then we are going to complete stretch, and then we are going to completely twist, and we are going to look to the right side. Shoulders will be on the ground, and hold the position, breathe normal. And after some time we are going to slowly inhale. We'll stretch our leg up, and then slowly hand down, leg down, and body in one line. Take your both palms down. This position we are going to do it from another side also. ये आसन अब हम दूसरी ओर से करेंगे. So we'll lift our left leg up. Left hand will be stretched. We'll hold our toe with the right hand, and we are going to twist completely, and neck should be twisted. Try not to lift your shoulder. Breathe normal, and slowly we'll come up. Take your arm down, leg down, and slowly relax. Benefits of this asana, we are going to twist our lower back. So here also we are stretching our hamstrings, thighs. So it will help on our lower back also, on our hamstrings also. And this is very good to remove our side fats, which is posterior oblique, anterior oblique. So this is very good asana to remove the side fats. So keep doing this, and slowly you can increase the timing for the holding. So next asana is one more asana today we are going to see, which is not exactly asana. As per the Hatha Yoga scriptures, it is mentioned as a mudra. Mudra are the neuromuscular control. So this is called as Vipreet Karni Mudra. This mudra is done in the supine position. So when we are doing this as an asana or as a physical practice, we are going to see how it is and how it can be done. So basically when we do the mudras give the different effects on our mind, on our body. So it basically calms down our mind. So contraindication for this asana or mudra. So limitations for this mudra is if you have hypertension, low back problem, digestive disorders, cervical issues, then you should avoid this practice. Anyone is suffering from the vertigo, try not to practice this. If you are practicing this, please practice this under proper guidance. Even for the respiratory disorders, this is not good practice. So make sure, take care of these things. And if you're pregnant, if you're going through the menstruation, completely, strictly avoid this practice. So today we are going to see this practice. So for that we have to lie down on our back. So for this mudra, for this asana, we have to lie down on our back. So with support of our both the elbows, slowly we are going to lie down. So back straight, neck straight, body in one line. In this asana, in this mudra, we have the 3 steps. In the first steps, we are going to lift our both legs up, which are going to be perpendicular to the ground. Here we are going to inhaling. Then with the exhale, little bit we are going to lift our trunk, the middle part of the body up. Then legs will be little back, and we are going to support with our hands to our lower back. Then when we get adjusted in the position, when we are able to balance our body, we are going to slowly shift our hands a bit towards the body, and then we are going to stretch our legs completely straight up. And this is our complete mudra. In this mudra, we have to hold couple of minutes. So position of our head will be, our chin will little bit towards our chest. Okay. So now we will see how to do this. Legs together, palms facing downward, and body in one line. Take a long deep breath in, and slowly we will exhale, and with a complete exhalation we will inhale, and slowly we will lift our both legs up very slowly and gently in 90 degrees. Legs will be perpendicular to the ground. In the next step, with the exhalation, we will little bend our knees. We will give support to our back, and we will just adjust ourselves over here. Once you get the settle down over here, balance yourself, make sure you are settled, you are breathing normally, your body is not shivering. Then slowly shift your both hands to the lower back. Your fingers should be giving support to the lower back. Adjust your palm, insert your elbows inside, keep your palm here, and take your slowly body up. Okay. Now legs should be straight, toes pointing up. Our upper part of the body will be in 60 degree and upper part of the body will be in 90 degree. Completely you have to balance. Breathe normal. Focus on your toes. Hold the position. And with slowly, when you feel you have to release the asana, slowly with the exhalation, take your both legs back. Give support to your trunk. Slowly with the inhalation, come back to the Uttan Padasana. Legs will be perpendicular, palms on the ground, and with complete exhalation, slowly take your both legs down. Very slowly and gently, try not to drop your legs and slowly relax. If you want to take a rest, you can slowly legs apart. You can slowly spread your legs apart, arms apart, and you can relax your body. Breathe normal for a couple of seconds. Just relax your each and every muscle from your body. And slowly, then you have to come to the sitting position. Coming to the sitting position is also the art, so it should be with the proper process. So when you are getting up any time, make sure first you bend your left knee or right knee. Slowly take your right hand up, then turn to the right side. Your left palm will be in front of the chest. Then stretch your leg, and with support of both the hands, slowly come to the sitting position. And from sitting position, sit in any relaxed position. So when we are doing this asana, we are getting the multiple benefits of it. So as we have seen, this asana is going to the anti-gravity. So it is going opposite to the gravity. So it helps in blood circulation towards our head. So when our blood is coming from our legs to the heart, it gives a lot of pressure, it needs a lot of tension in our muscle. So when we are doing this asana, these muscles are getting relaxed and blood flow is easily coming towards our heart. So because of this, the issues which are coming for the varicose veins, this can be avoidable. Those who are every time standing, or those who are having the pain in the legs, for them this mudra is really good practice. So also for the abdominal disorders, digestive disorders, breathing problems, this is really good asana. So if you have any thyroid issue, this is also one of the good asana to remove the thyroid problem. As it is a functional issue, then it is going to help you for the thyroid also, because it is giving the pressure on our neck, so it helps in functioning of thyroid also. It also helpful in the removing the excess fat from our low back. So keep practicing these asanas, and after these asanas, for the relaxed session, as we have seen in the previous videos, the pranayam, the Nadi Shodhan pranayam, Bhramari pranayam, you can do it for the more and more relaxed sessions.
Why we are not able to reach excellence in a country with a population of 1.27 billion? And why a nation like United Kingdom has 84 medals and we just 28?